Hello and welcome to the European GT3 series. This is race 3, round 2, and we're coming to you from Le Mans, and we are racing the Bugatti circuit. We've had once again a few drivers miss out this round. Variable bit rate for Spaz Racing won't make it, and Relentless is a shock exit. Really doing strong in this series, so he was very disappointed that he could not make it to the round. So that sort of mixed things up a little bit. Grubex during practice managed the fastest time, no one could actually come near it, yet in qualifying he couldn't find the pace, he just couldn't quite get there, and in the end it was a Start Your Bastard Racing 1-2. So we'll have a look at the grid lineup now. So exciting qualifying saw Eskimo Sammy Joe get his first pole position, so he's bagged himself 20 bonus points, which will help with the championship. Blogsy 360 on his debut for the GT3s in second. Grubex came in third, so he's a bit disappointed there. Rob 360 XBX did well to get his fourth. Zulu in fifth. CDS Zach had problems and came in 6th, and Ollie 9394 in 7th. So as the race gets underway, again as you can see the Porsches just get the jump on these BMWs. It's amazing just how much ground they can make just off the start. And this is a very hairy one here. There's a number of restarts, and safety car was not used here. A little bit of a tap there from Rob 360 on Eskimo, and that's allowed Blogsy through, and in the background there I think there's a collision there with CDS Zach and Zulu. We'll just have a look at the replay here. So CDS Zach's gone deep on brakes there across the sand, and he's come in and cut right in front of Zulu, so it wasn't a very good re-entry onto the track. Back with the action now, and Start Your Bastard Racing actually the only team to field two different cars. So Blogsy 360 is in the Beamer number 23 with Eskimo Sammy Joe in the Porsche number 22. Grubex is moving right up in behind them there in third for Forza Motorsport entry, and the field's still fairly condensed, but there's a bit of a gap between most of the cars, and the cold tyres are screeching through those final turns there. And at the completion of lap 1 we have Blogsy 360, Eskimo Sammy Joe in third, Grubex in fourth, CDS Zach is in fifth. Under the Dunlop Bridge and down the hill again. It's a bit of a tricky one here, a lot of mistakes with braking. So Rob 360 XBX is currently in fourth. CDS Zach must be sorry, he wasn't in fifth, he's actually in sixth. Zulu's in fifth. So Blogsy 360, he came into the RGL Forza Championships during the V8 Supercar Series and impressed very quickly. A lot of drivers opted for traction control, whereas he didn't, and generally maintained very good race pace and performed really well. So no surprise here to see him out in front. Very consistent driver, very smooth driver, and really caresses the cars around the circuit. So Start Your Bastard Racing really thrown in a strong performance here. Blogsy 360 was missing from the first round of the series. So there with the two of them on track, looking a very formidable force. So heading into lap 3, pit window will shut very soon. It was only a 5-lap race, so very long laps, roughly about a minute 40. Qualifying saw sort of 138s, low 138s in practice. There was actually Grubex had a lap record of a 136.5. I'm not sure that race pace will see that. been eclipsed. So Rob 360 XPX, he's sort of over the back of GrubX, trying to see if there's a way through. So I think even after a few of the incidents with round one, the drivers are still going hell for leather, still pushing it to the limit, not sort of making anything easy for each other, fighting for every position they can. There's pretty solid racing here from the top four runners. Not much really separating them, just the initial gaps that formed after that chicane at turn 1. So I think we'll see some pitting now. Yep, Forza Motorsport entry is in the pit. Rob 360 XPX follows Grub through. Eskimo Sammy Joe stays out and takes the lead, and we can see CDS Zach just going a bit wide there on the pit entry. I don't think the stewards will worry too much there. That was losing enough time as it is. So we've got just under half the field in the pit lane. Zulu was already pitted, so this will actually be a race to see who will come out in front at the exit of the pits for CDS Zach. Will he actually jump Zulu during this process? A little exit out of the last turn may slow him down a bit. We see CDS Zach. Looks like Zulu has managed to stay in front. Yes, he has. So Zulu maintains 5th position at the moment. So wherever you look, generally there's some sort of battle between at least between 2 or 3 cars. Eskimo Sammy Joe's the last one to have to pit. He's about to come up to the pit entry now. There's 2 more turns, and then he'll just have to complete the final lap. This one will be another close one here. This is actually a race for the lead. When we go back now, we can see where Blogsy 360 is, and GrubX isn't too far behind. 360 XPX is also behind him. You would have just seen a flash of that Aqua in the background for the Ironman Racing entry. Alright, let's just see how this goes down. I'm sure the Start Your Bastard Racing team is holding their collective breath here, making sure there's no incident between the two. And he's put a little bit of a tap there on his partner. Blogsy's just... I don't know that Eskimo Sammy Joe will be too happy with that one. He hasn't lost his position just yet, but he would have lost a lot of ground there. And GrubX is all over the back of Eskimo Sammy Joe, so I'm sure those two will have some words when they get out of their cars at the end of the race. So Blogsy 360 is maintained the lead somewhat. Eskimo Sammy Joe is still hanging on to second there, and Rob 360 XPX is in 4th, Zulu's in 5th, CDS Zach is in 6th, and Ollie 9394 is in 7th. So we're coming around to the back half of the racetrack. And this is really looking to flip the championship on its head a bit here. Start Your Bastard Racing sort of finished mid-pack during the first round, and here they are out in a 1-2 position here. If they hold on to this, it's going to make a big jump in the Constructors' Championship as well. Got a bit of ground to catch up when it comes to the Constructors' Championship with me racing out in front, but well done to Blogsy 360 on his first win. Eskimo Sammy Joe second, GrubX in third, Forza Motorsport, and Rob 360 XPX, the defending champion, in 4th. Zulu comes in 5th, And CDS Zach. Now you just time for a bit of wheel spin. He's a bit of a drifter by nature, so he's letting loose a little bit here. Interesting way to finish off a race, but well done to State Bastard Racing. Their move for the Constructors' Championship will heat up. We'll see you in race 4. Thank you for watching.